Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here live. If you're watching at home, please don't change the channel. We are live. This is not a webcam. This is actually happening. Please say hello to everybody at home, audience. There you go. Welcome to Kauf Drops. Please subscribe to our channel. You can check us out at the website at kaufdropsinc.com. You can also check out our very own news source, the Improvident Inquirer, and we just started our very own podcast called Talk Drops. We were actually number 2 listened to show on the Trending Topics Network on our very first week. Thank you very much, Talk Drops. So check that out. And all right, so we're going to get to our opening jokes. Some shows, some comedians have rim shots. You've heard of that. Well, not us at Kauf Drops. We have the Dongo Bondo. That's right. We have the rim shot in the form of a penis and a Congo. Is that all right with you guys? Yeah. All right. Give it up for George C. Looney, everybody. Should we get a practice practice dun-dun-dun? Are we gonna go dun-dun-dun this? You know, I know I said it last week, but still, even for a fake penis, it's kind of small. Like, I think when they saw you and they're like, wait, that's the fake one, and that's it. I mean, you can barely even reach the. I mean, I guess that's always the problem. All right. Sit down, floppy dick. All right, getting right to it. Actor James Woods said he feels President Obama is a true abomination. Don't you mean abomination? What? Come on, Kauf Drops. He followed by saying, and I know all about true abominations, I'm James Woods. Chuck Norris had his own message for President Obama as he continues to call for action in Syria in light of a chemical weapons attack. Chuck Norris isn't afraid of Syria attacking us with chemical weapons. No, Chuck Norris is afraid that if we drop bombs on Syria, Syria will drop Chuck Norris on America. All right. Actor Mark Ruffalo spoke out on abortion. He said, to all you pro-lifers, you're making me angry and you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Or acting. Kind of like Mark Ruffalo. Facebook's new corporate headquarters building has an entire park on the roof. Facebook said this way their employees can get more sunlight and stay in better shape than Facebook users. Your little dick is sporadic, man. It's a sporadic dick. Where else are you going to get monologue jokes with this? Only one place. A man in Des Moines, Iowa, had his entire life savings stolen by a police officer during a traffic stop. Yeah. And the officer's defense, that's what you get for keeping your entire life savings in the form of cocaine. Should have just snorted it. Should have just did the drug. We're going to get you to play George of the Jungle with that thing one day. All right, floppy dick. NASCAR said they oppose Indiana's anti-gay legislation because, quote, we don't care about sexual orientation, only race. Some Christians believe that the blood moon some Christians believe that the blood moon in the sky over us on Easter weekend is a sign that Jesus will be reborn as a werewolf. And lastly this week, a woman in Wisconsin was arrested for pooping in a Kmart. I thought that's what you were supposed to do in a Kmart. She went behind the cash register. Of the store. She says she was trying to pay for her items, but nobody was there to help her. The charges were later dropped when they found out that U.S. currency actually is worth the same amount as a steaming pile of poop in Kmart. And that's our jokes for this week, everybody. We call those jokes. The Dongo Congo, everybody. Why don't you play that fancy tune over here? All right. I like that. Sounds good. All right. George C. Looney, everybody. All right. We're always trying to think, how can we make the show better? What can we do different? How can we make things more fun? And so we actually put a call out, and we're auditioning a co-host tonight, guys. We are actually going to audition a co-host to be here on the show. So we're just going to go ahead and call him Almost Andy Richter. Put your hands together for tonight's co-host, Aaron Naylor, everybody. I like that.
Hey.
Hey, you're gonna have to talk to the audience if you're gonna do this. You don't talk.
Which one?
All of them. All of them. So okay. So what's your co-hosting experience?
I've been to a couple of live births.
Live what?
Births. Children.
All right. Well, we'll see how you do. I like that you have curly hair. I don't think we could let you grow it out any longer than that. Is that gonna? We just don't want hair competition. But it's not.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, of course.
Right. Okay. Good. All right. So
I'm not gonna infringe on you. You're my hero.
All right. What? That's weird. All right. Don't.
Can I tell you something?
Maybe don't also lean on the table. Maybe you shouldn't also lean on. Is that? Yeah. Right.
How am I gonna talk into the mic?
Talk to them. Talk to me, but look at them. You have to talk to me and look at them.
So if I need to tell you something, do I have to look at them?
Not always, but it's nice. They like it. You guys like to see
Could you lean in real quick?
Sure.
I need to go to the bathroom.
I think you should have done that. You're gonna have to hold it now. All right. Okay. So, all right. So he's just gonna be here. He'll just be here. All right. Moving right along. There's another news piece I wanted to go over. It was in the form kind of.
Yeah.
What is this? Clint.
What's going on, dude?
Clint Bolton, everybody. Clint Bolton.
I would like to say I didn't mean to interrupt the show.
Yeah,
but yes, I didn't mean to interrupt the show.
This news piece I'm
No, that's cool. That's cool or whatever, but I just thought in the good spirit of the Easter holiday, I would sing you all a song. Is that
What? No.
Is that cool?
Why are you
Dude,
throwing
they
off
want-
Mr.
Nobody's
Kaufman?
talking to you.
They want to.
yet.
They want to hear the song, and yeah, you're right. No one's talking to you. Almost Andy Richter or whatever your name is. Nice hair.
So
Close
I don't.
to.
You want to come? Yeah. I mean, singing's kind of.
Singing is the shit.
It's kind of.
Bro.
I mean, that's usually Jeremy's thing. Right?
Yeah, I know, but Jeremy's not here, and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna sing a song.
You just and you want to sing a song about Easter?
Yeah, in the good spirit. Who wants to hear an Easter tune? Yeah, see? Boom.
All right. I'll only agree to this to letting you sing an Easter song because you're black.
What does that have to do? You know what?
Well,
Fuck
Easter's
it.
about chocolate.
That's true, I am rather chocolatey.
Yeah.
Fancy myself a mocha.
So you're gonna sing a song about Easter?
Yeah, and it's gonna be fucking awesome.
All right, that sounds fun. Does that sound fun? Almost Andy Richter?
No. Where the fuck did you get this
I
guy?
have no idea.
Okay.
He came on and did a minute to win it.
Can I sing now?
All right, you guys want to hear Glenn Bolton sing about Easter?
Oh yeah! La 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 la. Little bunny foo-foo
Glenn,
went hopping through the forest,
that's not an Easter song.
scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head.
That's just about a bunny, not the
Touch
Easter.
Yeah. Down came the fairy, the good fairy, and she said, little bunny foo-foo,
Not the Easter bunny.
don't keep scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. She said, if you keep doing that, I'm gonna turn you into a good. Yeah. And I'm gonna give you 3 chances. Just 3. Why? And the next day, little bunny foo-foo went hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice, bopping them on the head.
This is really not about the Easter bunny.
God damn it, Dustin, I said I'm trying to say him. I said a little bunny foo-foo went through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Wow. Then the fairy came down and she said, a little bunny foo-foo, a little bunny foo-hoo, a little bunny foo-hoo, a little bunny foo-hoo. Yeah. And the fairy said, and the fairy said, little bunny foo-foo, if you keep doing that, I'm gonna turn you into a I said, a little bit. I'm gonna turn you into a hold on, I think I got a text message coming in. I'm gonna have to see y'all later. Happy Easter, everybody. Yeah. So sorry about that.
Glenn Bolton, everybody. So again, I want to go over this news piece. It wasn't really in the monologue form. I just want to go over it. I came across this. It's the most absurd thing I've read in a really long time. So a couple in Jacksonville, Florida, was arrested this weekend for selling golden tickets to heaven for $99.99. They told people all they had to do was present the ticket at the gates and they'd be granted access into heaven. The reason they got arrested is because it's illegal to sell something as gold when it's not. They were just made of boards, spray painted gold, and had Heaven Admit 1 written in marker. Alright. This is where it gets fun. It's a little lengthy, but it's worth it. I'm going to read the entire statements by the suspects, and you will thank me when I'm done. This was a couple. I don't have pictures. If you have an opportunity, Jacksonville, Florida, look these guys. All right. The husband stated in response to this, "I don't care what the police say, the tickets are solid gold. It ain't cut up by 2x4s I spray painted gold, and it was Jesus who give them to me behind the KFC and sell them so I could get me some money to go to outer space. I am not making up a word of this.
Sounds about right.
I met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he'd take me and my wife on his flying saucer to his planet that's made entirely of crack cocaine. You can smoke all the crack cocaine there you want. Totally free. So try to send an innocent man to jail and see what happens. You should arrest Jesus because he's the one that gave me the golden tickets and said to sell them. I'm willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up.
There's some holes in that.
All right. Now I'm going to read the wife's statement. We just wanted to leave the earth and go to space and smoke rock cocaine. Sounds perfectly reasonable. I didn't do nothing. Tito sold the golden tickets to heaven. I just watched. You shady bitch. You need to stand by your man because he knows Jesus. Police say they confiscated over $10,000 in cash, 5 crack pipes, and a baby alligator. $10,000 in cash from selling tickets to heaven.
That'll make a crack planet. 10 grand. What's the alligator?
For a spray painted board that had admit one written in marker. What the fuck is wrong with Jacksonville, Florida? I don't blame this couple at all. At all. If you could make $10,000 selling tickets to heaven made of at $100 a piece. This man, you heard his words. Do you know how high on crack he was? $10,000.
How high was he?
High enough to wear a wire and set up Jesus. I just wanted to share that story with you guys. You're that high on crack. I don't blame him. Everything about that article is gold except what they were actually selling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after this short commercial break. Of the greatest moments in porn literature. Today, we're reading Stranded in Asia, log entry 31. This sounds like a doozy. 'Twas the year 1852, whence I, a young, virginal-looking yet whorish wench, secured passage across the vast ocean by granting access to my vast and wet vagina of unmatched elasticity to all aboard a great wooden ship. Pegleg Peter Johnson, an oddly named fellow, for he lacked any useful sort of tumescent benefiting the surname Johnson. One day decided to play a game called Let's Put Splinters where the devious, scurvy-ridden yeast lord split her and proceeded to jam his peg leg repeatedly into and out of my vagina. That sounds like she could get some splinters. I hope she used protection. At least I think that's what he was doing, having fluffed and been fucked by a... being fucked by a plethora of flabby semen semen mostly. I just felt pleasure upon being penetrated and splintered. I told you. Splintered me proper, he did. Following his pegged plunging of my gaping mast sheath. Oh my goodness, I'm getting all flustered up here. Fleshy penis. Oh goodness, now it got real. His mast sheath fleshy penis after fleshy penis continued to plunge in and emerge full of venereal splinters for at least a fortnight. But eventually, my swollen puss oozing vulva, oh my god, which concealed of pungy stage snatch, who wrote this, my, was no longer alluring or of any service, and I was sent adrift of the coast of what I believe to be Japan. Sensing my predicament, seeing and smelling the pus and yeast dripping down my leg, oh my god, this is disgusting. One kind individual placed a plate with a live octopus in front of me, and before I could warn of the impending splinter dick he was to suffer, he jammed the octopus tentacles into my pungent peg wound with a loud swooshing and popping sound. The octopus tiny suckers removed the splinters after about 30 minutes of causing me to writhe in ocean delivering orgasmic pleasure. I was cured. As I was about to ask how this man knew to remove splinters with live octopi, he bent me over and began cramming chopsticks into my snatch to retrieve the now infectious octopus. And that's how I got my Japanese name, Round Eye Splinter Snatch. And this has been another edition of the greatest moments in porn literature.
Shits! Giving out shits here.
Sir, do you give a fuck?
How about a shit, sir? Do you give a shit?
I actually just need to go to work, so
Oh, what's the matter? You don't give a fuck? I'm giving a fuck. You look like you could use a fuck.
No, he obviously doesn't give a shit.
yeah, I gotta go.
What are you doing here? I'm just out here trying to give a fuck. Alright, you need to go find your own street corner to give a shit on.
This is the best street corner to give a shit on. You don't own this street corner. Plus, nobody gives a shit about your fucks.
No! That's where you're wrong. Nobody gives a fuck about your shits.
Oh, really, fucker? Well, let's find out. Good day, sir. I don't suppose you give a shit.
I gotta take a shit. Do you know where I can do that?
I like this guy. See, I told you nobody gives a fuck about your shit.
Get out of here and go take your shit. I'm so sick of this shit.
You see, let me show you how it's done. You don't know shit. Fucks? Giving away fucks. Who wants a fuck?
I'll fuck you.
No! Asshole! I'm giving a fuck, not fucking you.
But I thought you said...
Get out of here, you little fucker!
Nobody's gonna take your fucks.
You shut up! You can't give a shit, because your shit sucks.
You know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm so tired of giving a shit.
I can't fucking do this anymore. I didn't give a single fuck today. How about you?
I couldn't give two shits.
You wanna go get shit-faced?
No, I'm gonna go get fucked up.
See you tomorrow.
Shadow Barton, Anime Smith, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun.
You reminded me of my church.
Yeah. All right. How's he doing so far? I don't know. Almost Andy Richter. What are you texting? What are you doing? You're on the show.
Every night at 11:20 p.m. I get on Facebook to see what my ex-girlfriend's doing.
We have to bring up the comic. You want to put your phone away? I don't. Really?
Oh.
No.
It was a slow day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest in the house. Very, very, very funny comedian. You guys in for a treat? Put your hands together for Darren Matthews.
Great to be here, guys. I think it's pretty funny that Indiana decided to show its hate for homosexuals by acting like complete faggots. And if that word offends anyone here, that's fine. Just go home and write a blog about it on your Tumblr. I think people get offended too easy these days. Think we're taking it too far. Like, what's next? Are we gonna have to change the name of IHOP because it's offensive to crippled people? Actually, I ate their food recently. It's pretty offensive to all people, so... No, I told my dad the other day I'm not gay. He was worried. I was like, no, Dad, I'm not gay. I'm just a sympathizer. And it blew his mind because he couldn't wrap his head around the fact that I was an electronic piano. I like love these days. Who cares if you're straight? Who cares if you're gay? We got apps for everyone. You got Tinder, you got Grindr. I'm gonna start my own app called Binder so I can find, like-minded individuals in my area that are also interested in trapper keepers. I'm going swell. I don't know. I hang out with some bigots. I'm okay with that. There's a guy I met, and he was complaining. He said, they got a group called the NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. But why don't they got a group called the NAAWP, the National Association for the Advancement of White People? And I was like, do you really think they need that? Like, I'm pretty sure the answer is in how that name would be pronounced. Nope. How about instead we start a group called the National Association for the Acknowledgement of White Privilege? Does that sound a little better? I'll tell you something. Being white, the best thing about being white, well, let's start with the worst. The worst thing about being white is like when I get pulled over, I can't play the race card. I just have to be completely honest with the fact that I'm not supposed to be drunk driving going 62 in a residential area. But the best thing about being white is not getting shot. That is super awesome. Like, I love the fact that I don't get shot every day, so not jealous of minorities. Have you ever noticed that when a famous black guy gets shot, they call it gang-related activity, but when a famous white guy gets shot, they call it an assassination? And you might say, what about Martin Luther King Jr.? He got assassinated. Okay, that was just assassination affirmative action. Don't get your panties in a bunch. I feel like old people these days have it great. Because when they complain, they can say stuff that just sounds catchy, rolls off the tongue. They're like, man, when I was a kid, gas only cost a nickel. But what are we going to be able to say to our grandkids? Boy, when I was a kid, I sure remember when gas cost $2.16. And our grandkids are going to say, what the fuck is gas? I'll tell you what they didn't have, though. They didn't have the technology. Could you imagine how terrible it would have been back in the day trying to sext with a telegraph? Right when you're getting in the heat of the moment, you're like, all right, baby, I'm going to stick it in, stop. All right, go ahead, stop. Wait, you want me to stop? No, I don't want you to stop. I'm just trying to get you to let me put it in, stop. So you're trying to stop putting it in, stop? See, that's a little hard. It sends a bit of a mixed signal. Although when Bill Cosby sends a telegraph, he never stops. It just... that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks so much.
Darren Matthews, everybody. All right. It's now time for this week's round of the minute to win it, everybody. So what we've been doing every week for 6 weeks, we're bringing 5 comics up to do 1 minute a piece. We bring 3 back. You guys pick the winner, And then in 6 weeks we'll have a final, and the winner gets a film performance and a guest performance here. They'll be our guest here on the Kauf Drops, right? All right. Yeah, minute 20, everybody. Really? Really? All right. Our first comic on the minute to win it, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Donnie Pollard.
What's up, guys? Are you guys excited for Royals opening day? Exactly. Till 2 years ago, you guys didn't even know you had a baseball team. This is fantastic. All right, let me rephrase this. Who's ready to get drunk in a parking lot and not actually go to the game? That's what we do in Kansas City. We're all about drinking in a parking lot, eating barbecue out of a spray-painted short bus. That's what we do. We tailgate all day long. I love tailgating. Tailgating is that thing where you get together with friends and family and you have your drunk uncle like tell all these stories to your new girlfriend of your yesteryears, like, hey Donnie, you remember that time in T-ball when you got hit in the nuts and then you cried and shit yourself in front of everyone? So vividly, Uncle Roy. Yeah, we do. Oh man, we laughed and laughed and laughed about that story. Man. Yeah, Aunt Kim, I was called a turd baseman. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mom.
1 minute.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, DJ Hairston.
Hello, my name is George Wallace III, and this is Sports Tonight. Today's topic, the NCAA. Why won't they pay their players? I, for one, say, fuck the players. If an old white man wants to tell a bunch of young black kids in the field and abuse what to do, and abuse them both mentally, physically, and emotionally, I say, good job. It was those principles that founded this country. The next issue, these players say they want to get paid just in case they get injured, as if they were a worker. These are student athletes. And what better lesson to learn than you are a commodity? You are a product, only as useful as you can run, jump, and shoot.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cam F. Austin.
So, as a boxer, I come up to stage and a lot of people are like, welcome, Dustin will be like, welcome to the stage. If you don't laugh at his jokes, he'll fuck you up, rape your wife, and raise your kids as his own. But I'm not that type of guy. I'm just a happy dude. I just tell my jokes and people are like, we wanted some more boxing jokes. Well, Rocky was a retard who beat his meat in the freezer. Okay? And, like, why do you expect boxing jokes from me? Do you expect the dude before who just came off stage, that Jehovah's Witness, to tell Harry Potter jokes? If I was a Pizza Hut, if I worked for Pizza Hut, do you think I would deliver pizzas all day, get on stage and give knock-knock jokes? And if I did, it would go knock-knock.
Who's there?
Pizza. Pizza. Pizza shit audience members are expecting a lot for 1 minute of comedy. Thank you.
All right, Cam F. Austin, everybody. Want to introduce next guy?
Everybody give it up for Ronnie Joshe.
Hold on, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. You just heard Johnny Roche, everybody.
Sorry, Johnny.
It's all good. Sports. Hate them. I don't understand them. One thing I don't understand more than sports are sports video games. Why pay $60 or more to go at home and watch something that you can watch on TV for free? Or play in the real world? I don't know. But I hate them so much that I never even know if I'm pronouncing Brett Favre's name right. And I've got a tricky last name. How irresponsible is that? Anyway, just don't get it. Don't get it all. And as I get older, I understand less and more. Like, I have no idea what 10th and 1st is in football. I'll never know what it is. Don't want to know, don't care. Anyway, that's it. Thanks a lot, guys.
20 seconds left on. He just did 40 seconds. How do you do that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Trinity.
I love sports. I don't even care that I have no idea what's going on until someone scores. My favorite part is going into public and yelling at TV screens, wearing clothing in colors that don't normally go together. Sometimes I even wear colors of teams that aren't even playing that day. My dream job will be coach. I see myself in the locker room talking to the guys. That's right, guys. I would not coach women because they don't follow directions. I give all my speeches in the showers. Even in between games, I think they call that halftime. I'd be like, all right, guys, hit the showers, take off those dirty uniforms. I get in the shower too, naked, because I'm a team player. Be like, I'm here to inspire you, but your erections are a bit of a distraction. All right, stop pointing those things at me.
Give it up for Donnie, DJ, Kim, Johnny, and Trinity. All right, give us some judge music. Give us some Ladies and gentlemen, can we please get back to the stage? DJ Hairston, Cam F. Awesome, and Trinity. What are you doing? What?
We learned this in February.
Donnie, everybody. All right. Yeah. It's a tight squeeze up there, bro. Can you check? Get the fucking white guy off the stage. What is going on here? Get the fuck off. Go, dude, go, dog, go. Fucking white.
What happened to your show?
It's my privilege.
Just like sports, only black people at the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, all right. So let's just reintroduce. This is Cam F. Awesome, right here, everybody. Trinity and DJ Hairston. All right. Now it's up to you guys. Let's hear it for Cam F. Awesome, everybody. Let's hear it for Trinity. And DJ Hairston. Alright. I think it's between these two. DJ, thank you so much, man. That's right. Alright. Let's do this one more time, everybody. Cam F. Awesome. And Trinity. Alright, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Trinity, thank you so much for seeing the finals. Alright, Trinity, one more time. Alright. Last week, it's totally not by the audience. Last week, our very own cameraman here in camera number 2 position, Zach Huber, won that spot. So funny on that side of the camera too. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close off this show with a bang, with a boom, with a smile. the mood, whatever you guys want. Please welcome one of the lovely ladies of Kansas City. Put your hands together for Mina Muse. for Mina Muse, for the cast and crew of Cough Drops, for Darren Matthews, I'm Dustin Kaufman. This is Almost Andy Richter. Take us home, George C. Libby. We'll see you next week. Make sure to listen to Talk Drops. Talk Drops. Check us out online. Please subscribe. Let's play.
Cough Drops is crazy. It's more than just a show.